don't gatekeep anything.
No, it is. It is.
I'm not sure.
Comfortability is there.
Having good resets.
If you stay in one place forever, you're gonna die. Scissors. Unshoot. I'll introduce. Alright guys, welcome back to the Blind in the Industry podcast. My name's Dan Brown and I'm with
Ben Foden.
And this week, what's our topic, Ben? Talk to me.
We are talking about what they don't teach you at uni.
Yeah, so this is quite an interesting topic for us because we met at uni and we had different paths into uni. So we're just going to give you a little brief of what we learned at uni and what we learned since uni that they should teach you, probably.
I think we'll give like a brief overview of like the good parts of uni and then the things like they didn't teach us that we need to know.
Yeah, and there's more than you think, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot. Anyone that's American, uni is like
college.
Is it like college?
Yeah, college. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know if we'll get any
full
American
sale,
but it's worth
full
saying.
sale. That kind of idea.
Full sale. Yeah. But not music specific. This is just like a uni. They do like lots of different.
But they've got really good music studios, good music course.
It is. It was good. Should we start with the good then? We're already
We'll start with the good. Yeah. So, firstly, how did we meet?
How did we meet? Well, in uni. We were doing...
What course was it? It was mastering?
So, we both did production course.
Yeah, we did music production at uni. That was the title.
Like within that, you had like mixing, mastering.
So it covers a lot of the bases. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, it covers them, but briefly.
Yeah, I almost wish they would lose some modules so you could focus on other modules better.
Yeah, I agree.
But,
I agree.
Yeah, so we met. It was mastering.
I feel like we met before that.
It was quite early in the year, so I went to college.
Was it? I think it might have been mastering.
I went to college for 2 years and then jumped into final year of uni. So college for us is a step before uni.
Your college is...
but college in
Your
Northern
college
Ireland
is different
weird.
to mine.
So
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I was in Northern Ireland, so college is like there's sixth form college, but then there's also college where you do a course. It's like an access course to uni. So I did a music production course at college, which was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
I had that as well. I was just like pick 3 courses.
Ours was just one. Well,
just one.
Or you can do 3, but I did a year of A levels and then it was higher education. It became higher education colleges and normal colleges.
Right.
That's a bunch of boring stuff. But
But
I did 2 years of uni instead of my last year of school. 2 years of college and my last year of school.
1 year of uni.
And then I went straight into final year of uni, and that's when I met you.
Yeah. I think let's say it was mastering because
let's say it was mastering for
I can't remember.
Sake. Yeah, because I remember.
I remember it,
same lecturer.
It was what's it? Michael. Yeah. So it was. We were put into groups.
Yeah, it was
did he pick groups or did? Yeah, I think he picked them because
it was random. It was quite random.
It was Ben and then us 2. And the first thing he asked us to do was like, because there's like these little production rooms, so it was like go to the studio,
play music.
Play music and like just to know the speakers because it was like mastering, which
and I was expecting to clash with everybody.
Yeah, music taste.
It was great. I couldn't wait. And then did I play it or did you? But one of us played Kenny Beats.
I can't remember, but we just both went default. Play some Kenny Beats
because at
the time we were like,
had Louis come out by then? If you're not listening to Louis, wow.
It had, definitely.
What an album. Kenny, I love you.
Yeah.
We
saw him live. That was
insane day.
Really he came to London, we were like, we have to go. So we went, got the tickets. It was so crazy. Good.
Spent so much on the low emissions toll in London.
Oh my god, yeah.
Driving in London is not worth it. We should have just got the trip, but that's different podcast,
different podcasts.
But yeah, so that's how we met.
Yeah.
So
and then I mean we can kind of go into like that course. It was cool. We enjoyed mastering.
I wish I was at the uni for 3 years.
Yeah, I feel like first year for me was just like non-existent because of the C word. Yeah, we're not gonna say it.
Covey Wovey.
Yeah. So I only kind of had 2 years, and they kind of this is one of the bad things. They just kind of like throw you into the studios.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know what sort of equipment we had. Like it was one of those like you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah, you see these things like all this outboard gear, and you want to use it, but you don't know what's good and what's bad and what's for, and there's no module on that. There should be a module on analog gear.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
Because it took me until about March, and we graduated in July to learn patch bass.
Yeah, I'd argue that it's not crazy important. Like it's good to know how to use that, but like since being out, I've not like needed to use any analog or outboard gear, should I say?
That's an entirely different podcast.
What you think?
Analog versus digital.
Yeah, I'm a digital man.
I'd be a digital man until I got analog.
Yeah,
to be honest.
fair enough.
I'm
it's
too
just
skinned.
easier.
Yeah, I'm
it
too
all does the
skinned.
same
Simple
now.
as. Yeah,
I feel like those UAD plugins, like the 1176, all that sort of stuff. That's like doing the same job.
So good, but it's hard to tell really, because I think a big thing when people think when they use analog, they're in a studio that's really well treated, amazing speakers, everything's all perfect, and then they use an emulation plugin in their bedroom with no treatment, with near field monitors, and they compare the two, and it's just not going to sound anywhere near.
I see what you mean, but someone's done that comparison for you. Whoever's developed it has done the comparison. So you're just kind of trusting them, and like someone like UAD,
you can trust.
UAD. I don't know if I should. I trust them. They make good stuff. That 1176, beautiful, so good.
There's 3 of them. 3.
Yeah, wasn't that the LA2A they have 3 of?
No, they've 3 1176s.
Oh, sick. Yeah, they've got loads.
But so that's so.
Oh, also side topic, they've got a crazy sale on right now.
UAD.
I was so tempted to cop.
Oh yeah, what was it?
They've got like
3 plugins.
You can get like they're doing some of them are expensive, but it's like get 10 plugins for like 400. But that's
I think they've done that for a while.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I just saw it all over my socials.
I've been seeing it. But
they want us to buy.
I want to buy.
I want to.
I think that's the biggest thing about getting my twin.
Yeah,
is like the Universal Audio Twin Apollo.
Oh, yeah,
whatever it is.
You've been using the Polymax.
Polymax, bro.
I didn't say I got Polymax.
Finally.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, nice.
Because you were saying it was sick.
There's an issue with
Dan
it.
for the longest time was like, get Polymax, try it. It's sick.
It's so good because that 80s bass on it. Yeah, I use it on everything.
Sold me,
and I use it on everything.
Yeah. So I got it. It's only a demo.
Oh, right.
I thought it came with yours came with the UAD.
Yeah, mine did.
But you've got the what is it? No, you've got the
Mark II or whatever it's called.
You've got the one up from mine. Mine's the twin.
It's just newer, I think.
It's just newer, but I feel like it should come with the same ones.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's issues around that.
Polymax is so sick.
So good. But pads and basses, crazy.
Yeah, what did I use? Like even the presets are really nice.
Because UAD presets are their own little worlds. You can sort of type in like moods and stuff.
I'm like
dark.
I know it's probably not good, and all the sound designers are gonna hate me, but like, I like having good presets. Like if I'm in in a creative, if I'm in a creative mode, I just want to
sound design.
Nah, that's like I'll sound design when that's what I'm doing 100%. To create a bank. But like, if I'm in the flow, I just want to be like, right, I can tweak it here and there, but I want like those good stock sounds.
Oh, 100%. And like
that's important.
Especially the ones that sort of have an arpeggiator or something time based on it. Yeah. You throw a preset on and it's almost right. All you have to do is adjust the rate or something. It works well, but
for sure.
That's one thing that sold it on me is the presets, because it's quite a daunting interface.
They are really good.
The Polymax interface is a bit nuts.
There's a lot going on.
Someone who doesn't know synths that well.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's so good. It's so good. But back to the topic. Mad tangent. But what's good about uni? You
good things. Okay, I'll say my good things. I think it was good. Like it gave me time to try a bunch of different stuff, because at the time I was like still didn't know what I wanted to get into. I've been producing forever, like just making beats, not worked with anyone. It was all just like bedroom, unreleasing stuff, like not releasing stuff, should I say? Which is just like get the stuff out there.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah, at the moment. Yeah, so it was good to like give me the time to figure out what I actually wanted to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Still don't know. I'm still just doing a bit of everything.
Who knows? Who knows?
Like I left it wanting to get into the sync stuff, which I'm still like, it's a good idea. And like, I feel like
should we put them on some sauce for sync?
What?
The website.
Sauce? Which one?
Disco.
Oh, Disco. Oh,
if you want to get in a sync, because we didn't know this.
Well, it's good for everything. It's good for even like sending to artists and stuff.
Yeah. Just research Disco.
Disco's good.
But sorry.
Yeah, it's like,
go ahead.
It's what was I saying?
You were thinking about getting into sync when you left. Still keen on it, but
still been doing bits. But like, what else was good? Obviously the studio space, insane. It's so good. Wish I used that more.
Especially with our uni. I know we're very privileged. Where we went to university.
Uni. To be fair, we were the first year.
Have
so our uni got like these new insane facilities the year we moved in. But like before
the year I joined as well.
Yeah.
Was it the year before I joined? Year before I joined.
So I was there already. But like
they're so good. Like
even the teachers were still figuring out how to use it all. But it's like SSL desks, like they've got knee preamps, they got Tube Tech, they got Shadow Hill, like at the time didn't know any of it.
But that's the thing. Good segue.
Yeah.
What they don't teach at uni is how good this stuff is to use.
Yeah.
Because we since leaving uni, we've both sort of motivated each other. We've stayed very close since uni. We've both motivated each other. We've done a lot of work together, and well, we found sort of the podcast world through. We were both looking for a podcast for ages.
Yeah,
and then obviously we've probably shouted them out already, but at this point, but
yeah, definitely.
I've followed Devon Terrell since his futuristic days,
ages.
And then I sent you, I think.
Yeah, you sent me.
saying,
you were like, have you heard this
pod? Because I knew Devon Terrell, and then it introduced me to LJ and Courtney, or Boyos, flipping sound guys.
Yeah,
but
great podcast.
and they really talk about it. They really talk about what the stuff we want to hear, and that's kind of what the stuff we want to talk about. But
we're not copying, but like it's definitely like a
different
big
perspective.
inspiration.
But I'd say a big thing we can bring to the table is we're quite new to this, to the music world.
Yeah, I think for us, like, we want to share the view or experience of people that don't really know what they're doing. Like, we love what we do, we love production, we love all that, but we're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Hopefully, it like tracks the journey.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing. It's an archive for us.
A good thing on that is at uni they don't like show you like what's after.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like they teach you all this great stuff. It's like, oh, cool, mixing, mastering, and then it's like,
bye. Enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, they have like, they keep in touch, but not really, and like, it's just hard to find work afterwards, especially when you're not sure what to do. Like, a lot of the people I know haven't gone into like a music thing, and we're the few that are like pursuing the freelance, like reaching out to studios, reaching out to artists, but like, yeah, they don't teach you how to just be like a good personality or have that confidence and know where to go.
It's hard to teach that. I guess,
it is hard.
It's something I think a lot of people need to just develop themselves. I think there's definitely a part of it that's that.
Like, I always use this example, but that opportunity we got with an artist called Graft, who I still work with to this day, so that's a good thing. Our uni gave some good opportunities like that, but there was a session where it was like you could apply to be head engineer, or like I applied to be head engineer for that.
I was away. I was really upset.
I was like, you should have done that. But anyway,
I was away. I was seeing my family. Family is important.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
But yeah, so got head engineer, and then there was like 2 other head engineers, and they were like definitely more capable than me.
Yeah.
But like they just didn't have the sort of.
I wouldn't say more capable.
I don't know. Like, I think that one of them was definitely more capable.
Oh yeah.
Like, being honest, like, he probably knew his way around the studio, that SSL desk, like that.
Yeah.
Like, I know it, but I don't know it that well. But he just didn't have the sort of like, what's the word?
People skills.
Yeah, like people skills, just being personable.
Yeah.
And like, it just doesn't allow for an artist to be creative. They feel like they're doing so much, and they're talking at the person.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that also got you introduced to Danny, was that session?
Yeah, Danny was there as well. He worked.
Danny West. Yeah, I met at a conference.
Yeah, beforehand, which was crazy.
And then now Danny helps you out loads, and I'm still
Danny's amazing. Big shout out to Danny.
Danny can play with me.
Yeah, record label Neros.
Yeah, they're great. They're just great. Leeds. Honestly, just great people. But again, we need to stop shouting at the same people. But it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
They deserve it. But yeah, so that session was cool. Yeah. So stuff like that in uni is good.
Yeah, it is.
I'd say definitely in uni there's endless people to collab with.
Yeah, that is another
which I didn't really utilise much. I found a few people that I liked working with.
Well, you say that, but here we are.
Yeah, I know. But
I know what you mean.
We collabed a lot, and then I'd work with Doozy a bit. Doozy.
Yeah, we've already...
Doozy. What a guy. And Ross and I, he sort of got me into sound design. Ross
is amazing.
Ross is so good at sound design. Like, I don't think he knows how good he is at sound design, because he's not really pursuing it.
No, he did really well.
He did really well. But yeah, so there's, I think, utilize who you've got around you more than anything.
Your like pros and cons then for uni.
For uni, and then
or like what they don't teach you, just like
So what they don't teach at uni is, one, I don't think they spent this is all very personal experience. We can't speak for everyone.
It is.
We need to grab their attention somehow. I'd say what the biggest thing I didn't learn at uni is, I'd say 50%, if not less, is your actual ability in a studio, and 50% is how you can market yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Because every opportunity we've got, realistically, since uni, has been through conferences.
Yeah.
Launchpad, if you're in the north, Launchpad's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And I can't stress this enough, because how many times have we been like, send each other a conference.
Yeah.
all right, now let's go.
Yeah, we go
because you have
meet
to
meet new artists, meet new people. It's the
now
best.
we're in touch with a few. We went to one last week. And we met loads of artists, and we've been DMing them, and we've got more work from it. We're getting collaborations.
I mean, the uni did shout out events like that, but they didn't push it or like say why it's good or like.
Especially when you're in uni, student lifestyle, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you don't think, oh yeah, conference, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's good. It's really good. Conferences are really important.
Yeah, I agree.
And what Whiskers is doing, shout out Whiskers, and Launchpad.
Yeah. Just
great things. They just want to help.
Yeah, for sure. They are just helping artists and people.
And what I'm learning as well at conferences is watching how other people our age market themselves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Like, it's not, because you can learn a lot from just being in that scenario, but watching other people do it is really helpful, I think.
It's another thing is hard, like just putting yourself out there.
Yeah,
that's like the hardest thing.
It's hard because it's like because
everyone's in their circles, everyone's talking to each other. And
and everyone, a lot of the people you want to speak to, they know who they want to talk to.
Yeah. So you've just got to kind of be like, hi, I'm
you got to be a bit annoying.
I produce. Yeah, you've got to be that guy, but it's good. Like opportunities come from it.
And the more people you meet, the more people you have to introduce you to other people. So it's sort of
sure.
like, oh, I know him. Yeah. Oh, he can introduce me to her.
I think it's worth saying as well, like the amount of like actual studio time and music that I've done compared to that.
Probably quite even.
I'd say not. Like the business side of it, like
more so.
Like I've like not shown my skills, more so just like talked and like just being like a nice person.
What I think's a big thing that you should do. It's not. Don't think about this. Oh, I can't go to conferences until I have enough work. However, when someone asks you for a portfolio and you don't have anything to show them, I've been the receiving end of that.
Yeah, true.
I've not had anything I'm proud of to show them.
Right.
Like I've got stuff.
Recent session.
No, so when at a conference, early conferences we'd have gone to after uni, people send me your stuff, and I don't have anything that I'm proud enough to send them. Now I would, I think.
Yeah.
Now I've got some things that I think
are
really
like that's
cool.
always a thing though. You're always like,
I know.
That mix I did last week was awful, or like that song you did, like. It's weird like that. Like I love a song and then like I'll listen to it like a year later and I'm like, it's just like
it's not it.
Yeah, outdates quick.
But
don't know if that says something about me or.
But I'd say have something you can show, but don't let that stop you.
Yeah.
And also be honest.
Yeah, for sure. People see through your.
People.
BS.
Yeah. You're not gonna trick people who've been in the industry for 20 years.
Actually, we had this conversation in that session. I think it was with Graft. Where it was like that guy came in who was at uni, and he was like introducing himself. Great example of like putting yourself out.
He
there.
put himself out. He was doing tours for the uni, and he just knocked on as the tour was leaving and said, "Can I come back and like talk to you?" And we're like, "Yeah."
But we were talking about what was it? Oh yeah, like pretending you know everything. Or like
no
being
one wants
like
that though.
Like just like it's better to be like I actually don't know.
Yeah.
And like have someone show you.
Yeah,
or like
definitely.
Just not being worried about like you want to not be the one that knows. You want people to know more than you in the room.
Yeah.
Like you want to learn.
Yeah, because if you're always around people that are trying to learn off you, like it's maybe that's not the right way to word it. You know what I mean? You've got to have someone in the room that you want something to learn.
Yeah.
That sounds like you're just using people, but it's not like that.
It's not.
It's not like that.
Well, you are. You're using them for their knowledge, and like you're learning from them.
And they'll probably learn stuff from you as well.
Yeah, of course.
I think a big thing is just always never get comfortable and always strive to take another step. Being comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortability kills.
Yeah, comfortability.
Yeah, that's a word.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. That's new for me.
It's not. No, it is. It is. Comfortability is definitely a word.
Okay.
Comfortability kills. That I think, like.
Comfort kills.
That's hard. That's hard. But if you stay in one place forever, you're gonna die.
Yeah. That's another
which is a metaphor.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. Yeah. Using that time you have. Like now that I've got no time.
Yeah.
Like all the time I do have, I'm like doing as much as I can.
And it's tiring though.
Like something I've been doing a lot actually this week is like legal forms, which is like. Like you might be listening and be like, I'm a producer, I don't need to do all this, but like
you do.
So much of it is business, and I have not come from any sort of business background, but like legal forms,
boring.
My goodness,
but important.
It's important, and like make sure you get your splits, make sure you talk about money straight away
from the big thing. Like this is first session with an artist.
Something I've learned and I'm still learning. It's a hard conversation, but I saw a good video the other day. I'm not gonna remember his name, but you know that. Right. You know that bald guy? He's a producer, has a little tash, and he always does those like close-up selfie videos. He mixes American guy. What's his name?
Talking about Fantano?
I don't know. I don't know the name.
There's no way.
Anyway, he did a video, and it was like talking about money, like straight away, and getting that out of the way. And it was, what did he say? He was like, how to approach it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I always think like, if you're the one to bring up money, it's like you're killing the vibe. Like no one wants to talk about money, but he's like, approach it in the way that you say, right, can we do the money now so we can get it out of the way, and then like so we can get creating quicker.
Cool. That's cool.
Which is like a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
because
really
it looks like you want to get it out of the way, but like you do.
Yeah.
But you also need to make sure you get that done.
But that comes around. That's sort of full circle. It's kind of to just be real with people, and people be real with you. Like, don't be like, oh yeah, I need this amount, and because I'm so good, I need this %.
What you mean?
Like, just be real with them. Be like, we need to talk about this at some point, so just get it out of the way. There's no harm in saying that.
Oh yeah.
Definitely no harm in saying that.
Because I think if you're working with like, not even an established artist, just like people should know, and if they don't understand, they're in the wrong, not you.
Yeah.
If they're like, what do you mean talk about? Like, I don't think they would.
It's really that's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, I think it was worth mentioning. That's something they
don't teach at uni. They don't do the legal stuff really at uni.
Yeah, the business side of stuff they don't really talk about.
Because you've got to cover yourself. You've got to cover it yourself.
Yeah, you do. You're a one-man band.
Yeah, like if you don't do the legal stuff, if you send someone a beat, and you've not said anywhere, oh, I want money for this beat at some point.
50%, always get 50% royalties.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah. Always try to get 50%.
Nah, always get 50.
Yeah. Fair. If you're the only producer on it.
If you're the only producer working of course, if there's like other producers.
That's something we've learned this week as well.
I learned that. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that? Well, you tell it.
Yeah. So, I'm been asked to like help finish off some demos for a project, and as part of it, it was like I was asking for a percentage. They were like, "Do you want paying for the session or do you want the percentage?" And like in my head, I was like,
"That's a tough one."
It was hard because it was like I'm getting 5-10% of like 50% split already, and I was like, I'm not gonna make anything off this. But then it's like thinking about the investment.
Yeah.
And like I'm only gonna get I don't know how much for that session.
Yeah.
So I've got like thinking long term and thinking investment, but I then realized if I get a percentage for production, it comes out of the 50% that's on the producer's side. Yeah. So whoever's produced that track, it would come out of their split. Mm-hmm. And the same if there was 2 artists on the track,
they would split that.
They would split their 50%, which is it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
But like, it's something I've never thought about.
There's a lot you just don't think about. But you have to have someone to tell you.
Yeah.
It's all interesting.
For sure. But like every day I'm learning something. I'm like,
me too. And
that's
to be fair,
how you do that.
Because you're getting a lot of that sort of business side. I'm really lucky because I'm seeing you learn it. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I've learned it.
And that's another thing. Don't gatekeep anything.
Like if I don't gatekeep anything from your friends.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Who you gatekeeping from? What are you gatekeeping?
No, but you see if you there's something you found that's really niche or really hidden.
Yeah.
There's you got to keep something special.
I mean, I'm more talking about like knowledge.
Oh yeah, that's
don't gatekeep the knowledge. Like if I learn something about a legal thing, I'll be like, you're done. Yeah. I found this out.
Yeah, definitely.
And like vice versa, if you learn something,
I'm talking
like
something. If I find a plugin that's game changing, I'm not throwing that on Instagram. No way.
That's a tough one.
Nah, you got to hold some game to yourself.
Yeah, true.
Speaking
of plugins, slight segue, but
plugin of the week.
Plugin of the week. That's a good one. What's the plugin you've been? Am I going? You going?
No, you start. You start.
What plugin
What plugin have you been using heavy recently?
Recently, I'm trying to think. I've not done a whole lot of production, but what I have been using that's new, because obviously I use like the Pro Q3 all the time, all that. I think Blackbox. I've been using that on like the drum bus. So like live drums, not even on the drum bus is so nice. It like brings them out a bit more. So that's my plugin of the week. What about you?
I was gonna say Blackbox.
You're allowed to say.
No. I'm gonna say Blackbox with a caveat, and then I'll say my actual plugin of the week. Blackbox, I've been putting it on the master bus.
Oh, I've got it on my master.
But not doing really anything to the mid, because you can have it on mid side. There's a mid side version.
The mid side's so nice.
It's confusing as hell.
Yeah.
But you can have it just affecting the sides. So you can get the sides saturated.
So you're just doing like the bright.
Yeah.
So like the high end stuff. Okay, that's nice.
So because you can have there's an EQ section on it. So you got like high pass, bell curve, bell dip, bell boost, bell dip, and then low pass. So you can choose where you want to saturate.
I do that, but see, you've got me thinking. I do that, but with Pro Q3. So you know the mid side stuff. I'll boost the mid, but just the frequency.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like with saturation, it's like coloring.
Yeah.
So it's like boosting that, but like bringing out more.
Yeah, but
so that's a good idea.
It's easy. It's easy to overdo it.
Yeah, really It's got to be subtle. I feel like I'm curious. What's your mastering chain looking like?
My master chain right now.
Yeah.
We've got Brainworks CQ, mid-side EQ.
Okay.
So I cut the lows at the sides.
Yeah.
Up to about 1K. Could probably do more, but up to about 1K. I'm trying to get the right order. God particle. No limiter on it.
Oh, you don't use the limiter?
Nah. Ooh. No limiter on it.
Oh, I know what you use your Pro L2, don't you?
Yeah, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. No limiter on it.
Yeah.
Because it just sparkles. I don't know what it is. It just sparkles.
It's nice. It's so the same sort of thing. It's like harmonic saturation. Yeah. It brings out different harmonic. I think.
Yeah. It's something to do with that. I don't actually really. It's like an exciter.
Also, sick trick on that plugin. 100% is 50%.
Okay.
200% is 100%, full wet.
Yeah.
But 100% is 50. But like they've written it as 100, so like you use it tamely. Oh,
I didn't know. That's
you
sick.
Didn't know that?
That's sick. You know.
Yeah. I heard it.
It's so hard not to. Don't use the EQ in the God particle.
Yeah.
It's good, but you don't want to boost everything. I think
also those targets, they're good, but like the bright one, it's like the target for that is way too bright. I never had my mixes that bright.
I struggle to hit it.
I saw even Jason using it, and he was like, on this mix, I'm not trying to hit that. Yeah. And I'm like,
But I would say, quick sidetrack, if you're using the EQ in the God particle, don't, because you don't want everything. You don't want to boost the mid of the entire track.
It doesn't make
sense.
sense.
Find something that you think could use a bit of mid. Or go find something and then just work with it on that.
You should open. You should open up the God particle and like you should mix into it so that you don't have to boost those. Those are hitting the targets you want. And also you don't have to hit those targets.
Anyway. Black box mid side.
Yeah.
Just for the sides.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, so it's gone EQ,
mid side EQ, God particle.
So that's like EQ, saturation,
and then Pro Q3.
Oh, so what are you doing?
Just to like find a bit that I can do.
Just
go on and find all like 1 dB cuts or boosts.
Yeah, like minimal.
nothing massive.
Is that dynamic or is it just like?
Depends what the track needs.
That's something I've been
dynamic
loving that
EQ.
Feature. The dynamic on Pro Q3 is so good.
Best plugin of all time.
For vocals as well. It's like a best plugin of all time.
Yeah. Fab or My Audio Nerds were talking about it.
What?
Like
they did a Hall of Fame plugins.
And Pro
Q3, bro. 100% on there.
But anyway.
Anyway.
And then Pro L2, yeah.
Pro L2, that's your limiter.
It's just easy.
I don't know. I used to use Pro L2 a lot, but then like, I just think God Particle limiter is nicer.
It is nice.
So mine is, I don't know if I'll get the order right, but also, you don't have a stereo widthener or something like that. Oh, you do?
Mid-side black box.
Oh, that. Yeah, but it doesn't make it wider.
Well, when you're just saturating the sides, it does.
It make you perceive it as wider,
but then it's a cleaner mix.
Yeah, true. Well, mine starts off with.
I also don't have a very good stereo widener plugin.
Okay. Yeah.
That is my issue.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like to widen things as I go.
So mine starts with a widener.
Okay.
And then I can't remember which one it is. I should remember.
Nah, just flat. I know the one. It's Baby Audio.
Oh yeah, the Baby Audio one.
Yeah,
they do some sick
really
stuff.
Good. Baby Audio.
Yeah, so is it width in it? What do you call it?
I don't
know.
Stereo widener or something.
Stereo widener.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. And then, how can I not remember it? I think it's then Pro Q3.
Yeah.
And I'm doing, well, if it needs it, I'll do a mid dip. So like anything from like 60 or 50 lower, I'll cut on the sides. Just side, and then that like cleans it up a little, and then I'll boost it to do kind of what you're doing with the black box.
Yeah.
And it like brings out the sparkle just on the sides, makes it feel bigger.
It's cool.
Oh, and then
keep going.
and then what's after that? I'm struggling to remember this. I think it goes to Black Box. Then I use Black Box.
Yeah, mid-side or just stereo.
I don't mid-side it.
Oh shit.
And sometimes I don't use it. It's only for like color if it needs it. Like
Yeah,
I'm barely using it.
No, I'm the same. It's all in taste.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and then it's God Particle. I feel like I
then the
missed
limiter.
one. Yeah, and I use the limiter, but I use it like not crazy.
Yeah.
Like it starts off at
It's a nice limiter.
-5,
It's a
but
nice
it's really
limiter.
nice. It's got a nice sound.
But let's bring it back to the topic. We'll finish.
yeah.
We'll finish with the topic.
Yeah,
so
let's wrap it up.
uni. What's good about uni? Give us 3 and I'll give 3.
Okay.
If I can think of 3 more.
Good about uni, gives you time to figure out what you need to do. The space and just learning a bit more in detail about
The equipment and
the
stuff.
equipment and
Yeah.
like processes.
Yeah, definitely.
And number 3 is
You can call it a 2. You can call it a 2.
yeah, I'll come back to it.
Right.
Those are the 2 strong ones.
I was saying collabing at uni is great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Collaborating is really
I'm
good at
stealing
uni.
that. That's my 3rd.
That's your 3rd. Right? Doesn't matter, does it? I'd say collaborating with other students is really good.
Yeah.
Especially because when you get out of uni, you're gonna have to pay for sessions, like session musicians. Like, there's gonna be a sick guitarist or drummer at your uni that you can collab with.
Oh,
but once you leave
100%.
uni, you have to pay them.
Yeah, true.
realistically. Which is a big thing.
Yeah.
And
They
pay
deserve
your
to be
session
paid.
musicians.
Yeah.
Pay them.
They deserve to be paid.
Ask them the
Everyone
rate
deserves to
straight
be
away.
paid.
It's the money thing.
Yeah.
Talk straight away about money.
Everyone deserves the money in this industry. We've all got to like
Yeah.
help each other.
I think the best thing about uni is, as you said, just getting to be in these spaces, in these unbelievable rooms
Yeah.
with a bunch of other people who are similar minded.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing it's like dangling. It's like, here, you have all these spaces. And it's like, oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then you just take it away and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that is a hard part. I'll give
All
you
right.
that.
And then
the
let's
bad
hear your.
part. What have you learned since uni that's most important?
How to market myself.
Big one.
Like just the businessy side of stuff and like I don't know, just how to navigate the industry better. It's such a there's so many.
It's bland, or not bland, vague.
But there's so much within that you could just rabbit hole. But like just how to navigate it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Well, we need to talk about the main things they don't teach you. We'll do 3 for that. You want to do 3?
The main things they don't teach you, it's hard out here. Like, people say it, but you don't believe them. Like, it's hard out here. Like,
it's really tough. You've got
to work when you don't have time.
Yeah, you've got to be the one working more than the next person.
Dave says in Hangman, do you want to be the person talking or the person people talk about?
Yeah,
I love that. That's such a bar as well.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, most thing I learned since uni.
What they don't teach.
What they don't teach you at uni. Yeah. That's a hard question, you know. Like,
I'll go.
Okay, go on. Let me think.
So, yeah, the business side of stuff don't teach you. They don't, tell you how to nothing about freelancing, like how to navigate and like sell your music and monetize what you do.
Yeah, really good
your
point.
Skill.
Really good point.
They don't
teach
tell
you how to do
sell
it,
your
but
skill.
not how to make money from it.
Yeah, they give you the skill, and then it's like, okay, how do I make money off this? And then number 3 is, how important it is to be just a nice person and like personable in a studio environment.
You smashed it there.
Yeah, those are my 3.
Because that's something you can't really teach. You have to learn. Yeah, me too. I'd say what they don't teach you in uni, this might ruffle some feathers, but
go for it.
Your lecturers don't know everything. I think that's a big thing. You got to take.
You know what? I'll add to that. I'll say, a lot of it's opinion based. So,
but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And like what we say is also opinion based.
Don't take everything we say as Bible.
Yeah, what they say isn't Bible.
But what I will say is, just because they tell you this is how to do it, it's probably a correct way of doing it. Yeah. But it's not the only correct way of doing it.
Find your way.
Because if you
use that as a base.
Use that as a base, definitely, because they teach all the right things.
Yeah,
but
they do.
Make it your own. Yeah, try things.
100%.
Don't just do it, because it's almost like when you get stuck in this. When you get stuck in this sort of deadline culture where you're just hitting deadlines.
Yeah.
You've got to just do things by the book to get marks. I understand that.
Yeah.
There's no other way. I can't think of any other way they could fix that.
I mean, that's how it is.
That's just how it is at uni.
That's the whole system.
If you want to stand out.
Yeah.
Try something.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, do you think Timbaland got told exactly what to do?
Well, he probably didn't even get to school.
No, but do you know what I mean? I mean, like, no one told Timbaland what to do. He figured it out.
Especially with music, like creative stuff, there is no right way to do it. Obviously, there's like, you can seriously mess up a mix, but like, there's no like, this is what EQ should use. This is what you should do.
Yeah. But you've kind of covered all the other ones. So I'll be real.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Right, wrap it up.
Wrap it up, boy. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that was somewhat like, I don't know, helpful or interesting.
And yeah, I just hope it was interesting for you guys. If you'd like, comment, share, subscribe, everything. We need the help. And any comments, we'll reply to any comments we get just to make sure.
Yeah. Also, hoping to have a guest on.
We got a couple guests lined up.
Yeah, we got some guests
coming
lined
up soon.
We're not going to say who.
Not going to say who.
It's not come through yet, but we've definitely got some guests on the way.
Some cool things coming up.
Look forward to that.
Just to get other people's perspectives more than anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we're not always right.
Yeah,
we're quite
we
often
want
wrong.
other producers.
I'd say. We want people to argue with us. So argue in the comments. Tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah, please.
And UAD sponsor us.
That's not happening.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, peace.
Appreciate it, guys.